how to optimize your new hire program. And there's actually 4 different stages I think are important for you to focus on when building this out. So your first stage you care about is your onboarding process. A lot of times companies put this in place when they're first getting started and you don't really revisit that part. This is going to cover how and when they're getting their paperwork to fill out, how and when they're getting access to their tools, when they're learning where to go for training, what to wear on their first day, all of that stuff. And we typically coach clients and people we're working with on a specific process here that helps cut out all of the questions someone might have. Your second stage is going to be your classroom boot camp. This is reps are coming into your office, you've got maybe a PowerPoint up on the TV and you're running through slides. It's important to make sure you don't go over too much during this. In fact, it's really just enough to get them able to go out and start talking about your company and the product. So we want to stay focused on basics about the industry, the company, the product they're going to be selling, and the tools they need to get started. You should not be training them on every which bit of how to understand the inner workings of solar or pest control or roofing or what have you. Number 3 is going to be your 2-week process. So we actually have a ton of data that we've collected over the years from big companies, small companies, and everything in between in the door-to-door industry on why the first 2 weeks is particularly important for sales reps. In fact, the number you want to focus on is getting a rep their first sale before day 13 or day 9 if they are an appointment setter. This is important because if you're thinking about it, you might be pulling in experienced reps from places like a Starbucks or a gym and other companies where they're usually paying people on a 2-week period. So if you can have a rep see success within those first 2 weeks, they are much more likely to feel like they're on track and they're in control of what's happening to them during their training. And the 4th stage is what I call self-sufficiency. So this might be a 30-day program, this might be a 60-day program, but the goal of this stage is how to get a sales rep to be able to fully get through a sale without someone watching them and coaching them through it. So this means they should be able to graduate out of that program, being able to sell a job on their own without any mentor available whatsoever.